The following is a presentation of sports on 92 Rock. St. Edmond Gaels basketball is on the air. Gaels basketball is brought to you in part by Peking Garden, Party Productions, Flooring America Design Center, Michael Boer American Family Insurance, Loffersweiler, Appliance Plus Furniture and Mattress, Stone Creek Landscape and Nursery, and Danielle Lynch at Farm Bureau Financial Services. And now, here's Lance Lennon.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the St. Edmond Gaels boys basketball pregame show on 92 Rock. My name is Lance Lennon. Brock Freeman's back in the studio working the board, and right next to me, as always, keeping meticulous stats, is Robbie. This evening's St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame show is brought to you by Central Iowa Distributing. The Gaels got their journey to the chicken coop off to a great start Monday night in the district opener against the West Hancock Eagles. It was a game that saw the Gaels offense reach a frightening level of efficiency, cruising to a 75-36 victory. From the opening tip, St. Edmond dictated the pace, combining their traditional interior dominance with a perimeter shooting performance that left the Eagles with no answers defensively. The headlines will certainly feature the spectacular play of Gaels' senior leaders. Hunter Horn was virtually unstoppable, recording a massive double-double with 29 points and 11 rebounds, and an incredibly efficient 11 of 16 shooting. But the story that had the crowd on their feet was the career-high night from Grant Gaels, who caught fire from deep, knocking down 7 three-pointers on his way to a 25-point performance. Facilitating the scoring barrage was Jack McElroy, who nearly notched a triple-double of his own, finishing with 10 rebounds, 9 assists, and just 2 turnovers. With Jacob Koopman adding 8 points and 6 boards and Carson Bardfried chipping in 3 assists, the Gaels showed exactly how dangerous they are when the entire rotation is clicking. We're unable to get together with Adolph today, but hope to talk to him after the game in the Daniel Tire post-game show. For now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about this evening's contest as we move further into the postseason. This evening's St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame show on 92 Rock is brought to you by Central Iowa Distributing.
St. Edmond Gaels basketball is on the air. Gaels basketball is brought to you in part by CJ Bio of America, Plum Supply Kitchens and Bath, Fort Dodge Fiber, Jaden Electric, Riley Armstrong Plumbing and Heating, along with Sports Page Bar and Grill. Once again, here's Lance Lennon.
Welcome back, everybody, to the St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame show on 92 Rock. This evening, the road to the chicken coop continues as the 20-2 Gaels host the 13-10 Earlham Cardinals. This evening, St. Edmond Gael basketball % from the three-point range. Jack McElroy continues commanding the offense with 6.3 assists per game and a 3.5 assist-to-turnover ratio, and Grant Gaels has assumed the role of the quiet man, as he is always a threat on the boards, fast breaks, and from outside the arc, as he showed against West Hancock, hitting 7 three-pointers. The Earlham Cardinals come into the Gael Gymnasium bringing a high-volume scoring threat in senior Griffin Messer. Griffin averages 16.8 points and is dangerous from deep at over 37%. Earlham is a team that thrives on the glass. Junior Carter Frank is a double-double threat, averaging 8.5 rebounds, while senior Corbin Etter is a force on the offensive board with nearly 4 second-chance opportunities per game, while Brady Reynolds does a solid job facilitating with nearly 5 assists a night. The Cardinals, however, have been prone to turnovers, averaging nearly 4 a game for their lead guard and StatScale's defense to make the exploits. For the Gaels to be successful tonight and continue the postseason momentum, they are going to have to rely on the twin towers of Horn and Koopman. Earlham's Frank and Etter are physical, but they haven't faced a duo with combined length of Horn and Koopman. If St. Edmond can neutralize Earlham's offense, rebounding, and force Messer into contested perimeter shots, the Gaels' transition game, fueled by McElroy and Gaels, should be able to pull away. Well, folks, that does it for the pregame show here on 92 Rock. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the opening tip-off. This evening's St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame show is brought to you by Central Iowa Distributing.
The following is a presentation of Sports on 92 Rock. St. Edmond Gaels basketball is on the air. Gaels basketball is brought to you in part by Peking Garden, Party Productions, Flooring America Design Center, Michael Boer American Family Insurance, Loffersweiler, Appliance Plus Furniture and Mattress, Stone Creek Landscape and Nursery, and Danielle Lynch at Farm Bureau Financial Services. And now, here's Lance Lennon.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the St. Edmond Gaels boys basketball pregame show on 92 Rock. My name is Lance Lennon. Brock Freeman's back in the studio working the board, and right next to me, as always, keeping meticulous stats, is Robbie. This evening's St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame show is brought to you by Central Iowa Distributing. The Gaels got their journey to the chicken coop off to a great start Monday night in the district opener against the West Hancock Eagles. It was a game that saw the Gaels offense reach a frightening level of efficiency, cruising to a 75-36 victory. From the opening tip, St. Edmond dictated the pace, combining their traditional interior dominance with a perimeter shooting performance that left the Eagles with no answers defensively. The headlines will certainly feature the spectacular play of Gaels' senior leaders. Hunter Horn was virtually unstoppable, recording a massive double-double with 29 points and 11 rebounds, and an incredibly efficient 11 of 16 shooting. But the story that had the crowd on their feet was the career-high night from Grant Gaels, who caught fire from deep, knocking down 7 three-pointers on his way to a 25-point performance. Facilitating the scoring barrage was Jack McElroy, who nearly notched a triple-double of his own, finishing with 10 rebounds, 9 assists, and just 2 turnovers. With Jacob Koopman adding 8 points and 6 boards and Carson Bardfried chipping in 3 assists, the Gaels showed exactly how dangerous they are when the entire rotation is clicking. We're unable to get together with Adolph today, but hope to talk to him after the game in the Daniel Tire post-game show. For now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about this evening's contest as we move further into the postseason. This evening's St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame show on 92 Rock is brought to you by Central Iowa Distributing.
St. Edmond Gaels basketball is on the air. Gaels basketball is brought to you in part by CJ Bio of America, Plum Supply Kitchens and Bath, Fort Dodge Fiber, Jaden Electric, Riley Armstrong Plumbing and Heating, along with Sports Page Bar and Grill. Once again, here's Lance Lennon.
Welcome back, everybody, to the St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame show on 92 Rock. This evening, the road to the chicken coop continues as the 20-2 Gaels host the 13-10 Earlham Cardinals. This evening's St. Edmond Gael basketball pregame is brought to you by Central Iowa Distributing. The Gaels enter tonight's contest playing their most complete basketball of the year. Hunter Horn remains a statistical marvel, averaging 26.3 points and 9 rebounds while shooting an efficient 57.3%. He's flanked by Carson Bardfried, who provides elite spacing at 13.5 points per game, and Jacob Koopman, who has become a true inside-out threat, shooting nearly 45% from the three-point range. Jack McElroy continues commanding the offense with 6.3 assists per game and a 3.5 assist-to-turnover ratio, and Grant Gaels has assumed the role of the quiet man, as he is always a threat on the boards, fast breaks, and from outside the arc, as he showed against West Hancock, hitting 7 three-pointers. The Earlham Cardinals come into the Gael Gymnasium bringing a high-volume scoring threat in senior Griffin Messer. Griffin averages 16.8 points and is dangerous from deep at over 37%. Earlham is a team that thrives on the glass. Junior Carter Frank is a double-double threat, averaging 8.5 rebounds, while senior Corbin Etter is a force on the offensive board with nearly 4 second-chance opportunities per game, while Brady Reynolds does a solid job facilitating with nearly 5 assists a night. The Cardinals, however, have been prone to turnovers, averaging nearly 4 a game for their lead guard and StatScale's defense to make the exploits. For the Gaels to be successful tonight and continue the postseason momentum, they are going to have to rely on the twin towers of Horn and Koopman. Earlham's Frank and Etter are physical, but they haven't faced a duo with combined length of Horn and Koopman. If St. Edmond can neutralize Earlham's offense, rebounding, and force Messer into contested perimeter shots, the Gaels' transition game, fueled by McElroy and Gaels, should be able to pull away. Well, folks, that does it for the pregame show here on 92 Rock. When we come back,
good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to some Gael basketball here on 92 Rock. Totally different station for us, and I've got to get used to saying that, so if I do mess up, please offer me a little grace. I'm a old dog trying to learn some new tricks. Tonight's pregame show was brought to you by Central Iowa Distributing. Hey, businesses, get your custodial supplies and equipment, including cleaning chemicals, paper products, vacuums, and floor scrubbers from Central Iowa Distributing, serving Fort Dodge for over 40 years. If you're out there listening to us tonight streaming online, that's brought to you by Mitch Lund, State Farm Insurance in Fort Dodge. You can contact Mitch at 515-576-4171 today for life, home, business, and auto insurance. Mitch can also help you regarding mutual funds, investments, and annuities. Get a free quote. Also check out the website, golun.com. That's golun with 2 N's.com today. This evening's game can be found on yourfortdodge.com, Alexa, TuneIn app, and iHeartRadio. If you are watching us, we are streaming live on the YouTube and on the Facebook page, and that comes to you from Trailhead CPAs and Advisors in Fort Dodge. Video can be seen on our YouTube channel, the 92 Rock Facebook page tonight, and you can also find the link on our website in yourfortdodge.com, and it's all made possible tonight by Trailhead CPAs and Advisors. Our video stream scoreboard is brought to you by Kesterson Realty. When you need to buy or sell a home, business, or acreage, Kesterson Realty should be your first and last call. The professionals at Kesterson Realty ensure that every deal is easy, taking the stress out of buying and selling real estate. Every night before a game, we do have a spotlight player. And tonight, the boys' spotlight player is brought to you by, again, as always, Jessica Miracle at Farm Bureau Financial Services. She'd like to remind you that the students you see tonight are more than just what you see on the court. Today's player spotlight? How about player spotlight? Is Jacob Moore. Jacob is a senior forward for the Gaels. His favorite teacher is Mr. Zock. His favorite food is burgers. His favorite TV show is The Office, and his favorite music is everything. Thank you to Jessica Miracle from Farm Bureau, your financial agent in Fort Dodge, for bringing us this player spotlight. Also, his father, my former student, said his favorite teacher was Mr. Lennon. Just so we are clear, I did get a name mentioned in this one also. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's matchup, I have some fun facts. And I don't know that they're fun facts or concerning facts, but they are facts. And I need to tell you this. So Earlham, record of 13-10. They have 10 losses on the season, so you kind of sit there and think, oh, that's not so great. But conference-wise, that's, not as tough as the conference we play in. They aren't playing as many larger schools as we do. Here's your fun fact. Over the course of the season, they have shot 637 three-pointers, of which they have made 36% of them. So a little bit over 1 out of every 3, just about 211 three-pointers have gone in. Their lead shooter has shot 211. Over a 20-game season, you're talking 10 a night, and he has made 79. He's shooting 37.4, and that's Griffin Messer. They have another one shooting shot 125, made 33, and shot 108 and made 26, and that's basically the bulk of the three-pointers. But they're not afraid to take them, and if they get hot, they're going to have to shut that down. The contrast to that is the lead shooter of three-pointers, and the only one to break triple digits is Carson Bargfried at 37.8%, shooting 51 of 135. That's a lot of those, you think about it, and they're making those. That's a lot of points in there to take into consideration. Tonight's matchup, however, does look to be a good one. As we look down size-wise, Earlham is not a small group of guys. They have some height. They have a sophomore player, hasn't seen a lot of floor time this year. Don't know if he'll get in tonight or not. But he stands about 6'5" and weighs about 250. He is large and in charge down there. But like I said, he's a sophomore and hasn't seen a lot of playing time, so we don't know if he'll get in tonight. But size-wise, they are equivalent and a little bit bigger than the Gaels, so that'll be a fun thing to watch also. And by fun, I don't know if it will be fun. Those are just words that come out of my mouth. Also want to talk about Matthew Crimmins. Matthew Crimmins wrestling down at State. He made it through the blood rounds. That means he won his first 3 rounds. He will be on the podium regardless. He is now on the consolation side as he lost in the quarterfinals, but he's going to be doing on the consolation side, so he can wrestle back to 3rd place. But regardless of what happens, Matthew Crimmins, you are going to be on the podium, so congratulations. That is a great showing. Matthew, a sophomore, wrestling at 144. Also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, right here on 92 Rock, right after this game, the girls' game is going to take place. Coach Tracy and I talked a little bit. I'm sad I'm not announcing them. I'm happy to be announcing the boys. I wish I could do both, but I cannot bilocate yet. I can't get to both locations in time to do both. Just wish that I was. They are going to be up in Algona playing the Garrigan Golden Bears, and that's going to be brought to Adam's going to be calling that game. And depending on how things go, time-wise, we may have a little bit of a post-game show here. We may not. If they are starting, we're going to go ahead and take you right to them. We're playing this all by ear. So here we are on a Friday night, and basketball season. Tonight's starting lineups, those are brought to you by Kingsgate Insurance. They design insurance and solutions specifically for you. Working with you, they will identify solutions that protect you against risk, suit your budget, and give you peace of mind. That's how you can expect to be treated when you work with Kingsgate Insurance downtown in Fort Dodge. Let's look at our starting lineups tonight. To start with, let's start with the Cardinals from Earlham. They, starting off, we have number 1, Brady Reynolds, a junior guard at 5'10". A senior forward at 6'1", wearing number 11 is Griffin Messer. A junior forward at 5'10", wearing number 13 is Carter Frank. Wearing number 15, a forward senior, turning 6 foot tall, and that's Blaine Tiedemann. And number 33, Corbin Eder, is a senior. They don't have his position located, but I'm going to guess, based on what they have up there, he's going to be a guard on this one, and he's standing 6'2". Maybe he'll be a forward. Let's get to the part here. And the Cardinals are coached by Austin Ash, assisted by, and here's a name, old home right here, Caden Howard. He is a graduate of St. Edmond. Fun fact, this is a fun fact. He graduated and played on the same team as Mitchell Rasmussen, assistant coach for the Gaels, and they got a little bit of a rivalry, maybe a little bit of side bet going on down there. And they're also assistant coached by Zach Reynolds. So welcome back home, Caden. Once a Gael, always a Gael. Let's look at our Gael lineup for tonight. As usual, we'll have our same senior starters. We'll have captain number 5, Jacob Koopman, the senior forward at 6'2". Another captain, senior guard at 6 foot tall, wearing number 10, Jack McElroy. Wearing number 12, a senior guard at 6'1", is going to be Grant Gallus. Then we have number 34, co-captain Hunter Horn, senior forward at 6'5". Finally, we have number 42, a senior guard at 6'2", Carson Bargfried. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our starters. The Gaels are coached by Adolf Kokendorfer, assisted by Pat O'Rourke and Mitchell Rasmussen. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is they're calling the lineups, and they're going to do probably the Star Spangled Banner. So we got a little bit of time. We're going to go back to studio. When we come back, we are going to have the opening lineups. So the opening tip-off. The opening tip-off is brought to you by North Central Occupational Medicine and Walk-In Clinic. Get immediate help regarding illnesses, physicals, workers' comp injuries, drug screens, cosmetic Botox injections, and weight loss management. Something that I could use right there. They are the Walk-In Clinic north of the fire station in Fort Dodge. All righty, folks, let's go ahead and go back to studio. When we come back, we'll be playing some Gael basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days.
All right, Lance,
innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but function is in the detail. At Supreme Kitchens, they offer a beautiful line of custom cabinetry from Dura Supreme and an additional line of quality entry-level cabinets. They are experts in quartz and granite countertops, Fulgor Milano appliances, and custom closets. Visit Supreme Kitchens to start your transformation. Call Supreme Kitchens at 712-336-6988, or you can find us at 2230 33rd Street, Spirit Lake, IA, north of Ace Hardware.
There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
Yes, those are chicken tenders. And yes, they're on a plate with your favorite Pizza Ranch items. Which means, yes, chicken tenders are now available at Pizza Ranch buffets. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Just about 15 seconds, Lance.
Perfect.
All right, going to bring you back live here in 3, 2, and 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on 92 Rock as we have Gael basketball. We're getting ready for the tip-off. If you know a plow driver out there, ladies and gentlemen, thank them. I had to drive down to Nevada this morning, took off from here about 6 o'clock. The roads were terrible. I came home at 2. They were bone dry. So if you know a city, a county, or a state plow driver, say thank you. They did a great job cleaning up today, and I think they get overlooked a lot of times. Here's the tip-off right to McElroy. That was Hunter winning the tip-off, and the Gaels have the ball to start the game. Full court press as Reynolds has got McElroy at the point. Over the right-hand side goes Gaels. He got it over to Bargfried. Horn, top of the key. He drives to the free throw line, gives it to Bargfried. He comes in. Nice floater on the way. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Messer. And they give the ball off to Reynolds, and the Cardinals look to draw a little bit of first blood here. Messer, top of the key, gets it over the right-hand side to Messer. Pardon me, that was Reynolds to Messer. Messer gets it inside. Foul called. Eder had the ball. He traveled. Not their time. We're going to see who's going to get the first points tonight. Gaels are going to take over. 7:29 remaining in the quarter. I'd love to say all tied up at 0-0, but can't really be tied if nobody's scored. All right, McElroy comes across center, guarded by Reynolds tightly. Horn has it, right-hand side, outside the three-point line, works it into the lane, comes down right to the line. He gets it up and good from the right-hand side. Gaels up 2-0. Here comes Reynolds, dribbling the ball into play for the Cardinals. He's picked up by McElroy. He drives over to left-hand side, still outside. Switched over to Koopman. They get the ball to Eder. Eder standing outside the three-point line, gets it to Tiedemann. Tiedemann bounces the ball inside now to Frank. Everybody's touched the ball, and there's Messer. So that technically is everybody. Oh, he tried to go into the lane, take the shot, misses it, blocked by Horn. But then he got there, the ball ended up into the hands of Frank. He started to dribble through the lane, and he's going to get a reach called on Gaels. So Gaels picks up his first foul of the game, and first foul for the Gaels. Fresh set of seconds on the time clock, inbound pass. Up top right now to Tiedemann. Down the left-hand side to Messer. He works it. Tries to get in the middle. Pass is stolen by Horn. Nice spin move as he comes down coast to coast. Puts up the shot. No foul called as he got thrown to the ground. And the Cardinals are going to bring the ball down. Here comes Reynolds. He comes into the lane. Bounce pass. That got to Eder. Eder goes up. No good on his shot. Quick outlet pass to McElroy coming down the left-hand side. He got the ball in the play. Oh, Bargfried. Three-pointer from the corner. Nothing but nothing on that one. Goes right into the hands of Reynolds. Here come the Cardinals. I think everybody's got to get the jitters out of the way. He gets the ball up top to Messer. Messer drives down through the middle of the lane. He goes for the shot. No good, but foul's going to be called. He'll go to the line shooting 2. And they're going to call Gaels. Nope, they called that one on Koopman. So Koopman got him with the body. That's going to be his first foul, the second team foul on the Gaels. And Messer's going to go to the line shooting 2. He's a 75.4% free throw shooter, so fairly accurate. He's also one of those three. He's the 211 three-point shooter. First shot, right through the net. 2-1 Gael lead. 6:14 remaining in the first quarter as Messer lines up his second shot. Taking his time. Up and good. 2-2. Gaels bring the ball in. Here comes McElroy. He's looking. Gets it over to Koopman. Koopman brings it in up to across the timeline. Gaels left-hand side finds Horn. Horn right at the free throw line. They're going to get on the arm on that one. He was over there, started to dribble in, and Eder grabbed his arm. He's claiming it was all ball. I'm up here, I didn't see all ball. It's amazing how you can think you get all ball. And I don't think he doesn't think he did. I think he truly believes he had all ball. But everybody else said, he had quite a bit of arm in there, too. So, inbound pass. Still not there yet. All the way out top to Bargfried. Bargfried working the basket. Goes to the right-hand side, Gaels. Gaels, top of the key to McElroy. McElroy back to Gaels, down in the bottom right. Top key to Bargfried, loses the handle, picked up by McElroy, so he's fine. He drives it all the way up top, gets it to Bargfried. Bargfried over to McElroy. McElroy on the left-hand side, in the corner to Gaels. Three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. Ball's loose, picked up by Koopman. He brings it in. Nice rebound and second attempt. Koopman scores his first 2 points. It's 4-2. 5:35 remains here in the first quarter. Reynolds brings the ball into play. Gets it over to Eder. Eder working the top. Nice ball movement back all the way down to the right-hand side to Reynolds. Cutting Eder. Oh, rejected by Horn. Inbound pass then gets picked up by the Cardinals. That was taken all the way to the hoop by Reynolds. So they intercepted the pass after the rejection by Horn. It's 4-4. 5:14. McElroy calling for help. He wants Bargfried to make a move up top. Loses the ball. Very rare mistake by McElroy. That ball taken all the way down. Shot taken by Reynolds. He missed it. McElroy got the rebound. Gives it to Bargfried. He's driving down baseline. Up top to McElroy. McElroy into the lane. Found Koopman. Ball's loose on the ground. Koopman picks it up. Goes to the hoop. Not there, but they're going to take him to the line as he got fouled on the shot. This is going to be a physical game underneath, folks. There's no doubt about it, and the Gaels better be ready to play rough. And by rough, I don't mean like really being dirty or anything, just it's going to be a tough game underneath. All right, they called the foul on that one to Eder. Eder gets his second foul. That's 2 team fouls on the Cardinals, 2 team fouls on the Gaels, and Koopman is shooting 2 shots. Koopman, a 67.5% free throw shooter, lines up his first shot. It's on the way. Good. 6-0, or probably 5-0 Gaels. We want to thank Flooring American Design Center, your source for top-quality flooring, cabinets, and countertops in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Explore the wide range of options from carpet and hardwood to tile and vinyl. Their experienced team provides expert installation and a satisfaction guaranteed. Second shot on the way. Oh, nice shot as it goes right over the rim and in. Cardinals bring the ball down into play. It's Reynolds coming right across center, picked up by McElroy. Quick pass over to the right to Messer. Messer finds Frank. Frank finds Reynolds. Reynolds, left-hand side, brings it up to center, gets it to Eder, who's right at the top of the key, guarded by Horn. Handed off to Tiedemann. Bounce pass to Frank. Frank has it guarded by McElroy. Tries to take it in. He's nicely guarded by McElroy. Finds the baseline. Takes a couple of cups. Not there. He tried for the layup. I don't know if it's a block or if it hit the backboard, but I'd rather give Horn the credit. He splits the lane, comes down the middle, in and good. It is now an 8-4 lead for the Gaels. Inbound pass. Cardinals get the ball into Reynolds, who's going to bring it in. He's going right side to center this time. Passes into Messer. Messer coming down the right side of the lane. Nice guarding by Gaels. Fadeaway jumper. Not much you can do about that as it goes in. 8-6. McElroy gets the ball over to Koopman. Koopman down in the corner to Gaels. Three-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim. Rebound to Horn. Horn comes right into the lane. Puts it up. Good. And one. They're going to call a foul on that. So count the bucket and the foul. Earlham coach doesn't believe there was a foul on that one. He's asking what you got called. They got a push on that one. That one's going to go on Reynolds. So that's Reynolds' first foul here in the game. And that's their third team foul, and the other 2 are on Eder. Got a little bit of a switch here as Gaels is going to take a chance to sit down. Miracle's going to come in. Hunter Horn going to the line to shoot 1. Again, a 70.4% free throw shooter. We want to say thanks to Appliance Plus Furniture and Mattress, 2 locations in Webster City and Algona, where the plus means so much more. Kind of like a three-pointer the old-fashioned way. This free throw means so much more, and it's good. All righty. Gaels up 11-6, 5-point lead. Reynolds has the ball for the Cardinals. Looking at Coach, picking up the play. He comes down the left-hand side this time. Miracle guarding him. He comes over to the left, moves back to the left, down through the lane. Horn in there. Shot goes up from just inside the free throw line. No good. Koopman with the board. He's bringing it into play now for the Gaels. Gives it to Bargfried, over to Miracle. Miracle down in the corner to Horn. Horn working the bottom corner. All the way across to Koopman. Koopman on the right-hand side. Works it up, top of the key to Miracle. Over to Horn where they tried to pad. No foul called. I don't know why they didn't call a foul on that one. Kid reached right into Horn's face. Really should have thought there'd been a foul there, but there wasn't. Bargfried tries to drive into the lane. He's going to be fouled by Frank. I think that was the ref going, yeah, I kind of missed that call. I better call this one. So Frank picks up his first foul. That's the 4th foul. It was on the ground. He wasn't in the act of shooting, so Gaels have the ball. Lead 11-6 with 3:09 remaining. Substitution, he's in. Remember I talked to you about big boy sophomore? That's Brody Coates. He is large and in charge in there. By far the largest player on the court right now. We'll see how he does. He hasn't had a lot of playing time this year. He's only been in, I think, 6 games I read on the reporting. Shot, three-pointer on the way by Horn. No good. Rebound Messer. Here come the Cardinals, down 11-6. Frank has it. Back up top to Messer. Messer working the offense. He's guarded by McElroy. Messer standing right in the clover. Pick is going to be set, it looks like, by Reynolds, and they back off. Now McElroy's got him further in the corner. He's going to try and drive inside. McElroy looking for it. They switch. McElroy now picks up Reynolds. Reynolds gets the ball into Coach. Coach comes into the lane, misses the shot. Bargfried gets the rebound, but man, he got in there. And he moved a little quicker than I think anybody thought he could. Oh, they got the ball to Bargfried. Out to Koopman. It's loose. Picked up by Frank. Frank passes it to Reynolds. So interception by the Cardinals. Couple of turnovers there. Customary for the Gaels. First three-pointer shot by Reynolds. No good. Bargfried with the rebound. Gets the ball to Koopman on the left-hand side. Right-hand side. One of the two sides, folks. Bounce pass underneath the Horn. He goes up and in right through Coates. No foul called. Timeout is called, though. They're going to call a full timeout. So, Gaels, folks, let's go back to studio. This is Gael basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
Big news! Fort and Schlegel CPA is now Trailhead CPAs and Advisors. While our name has changed, our commitment to being your trusted advisor remains the same. We're still focused on you and your business, not just handling accounting tasks, but guiding your financial journey with expert advice and real-time solutions. Visit us at facebook.com/MWAG Advisors.
Gentlemen, to Gale basketball. Hey, I forgot to mention that Matthew Crimmins will be wrestling tonight on the consolation side, so I'm not sure what time that is supposed to be at, but that will be on Sunny 99.7, where we normally reside, and that's why I am not there tonight, but I am here. So switch over there at some point and kind of listen, see when Matthew's going to wrestle and support him also, as the Gales are here and Garrigan and down in Des Moines. Inbound pass. Here come the Cardinals. They get the ball over to Messer. Messer gets it into the hands of Frank. Frank, three-pointer on the way by Messer, and that one is good. Again, so remember, we talk about Messer. 211 three-pointers. He is now 1 of 2 on the evening. Miracle gets the ball to Grant Gaels. Grant working the left-hand side, comes into the lane, found it. Oh, nice bounce pass attempt to Horn. It was intercepted, though. They get the ball to Tiedemann. Tiedemann bounce passes it back to Messer. Messer comes across the timeline, bringing the ball into play. Gales up 13-9, 4-point lead. Ball's in the hand now of Reynolds. He brings it. Oh, I don't know what happened there. He just threw the ball over to the St. Ed's bench. I think he was trying to get it to Tiedemann. Tiedemann went towards the basket, and the ball went towards the half-court line. That's another turnover. Here come the Gales. McElroy comes right across the SE logo. Left-hand side, down in the corner to Horn. Horn sees baseline, passes it all the way over to Gallus. Three-pointer, doesn't take it. Holds it up, gets into Koopman. Koopman comes outside, passes it to Gallus. Gallus works it up to center. McElroy on the left, all the way down the corner. Now it gets back to Horn. Horn all the way across to Gallus. No three-pointer there. 14 on the shot clock. Koopman works his way inside. Fadeaway. Oh, he went right through 2 defenders. Fadeaway. Puts it up and in. About the prettiest shot you'll see, folks. Fadeaway jumper after going through 2 defenders. Reynolds works his way up. He's guarded by Miracle. Ball passed over to Frank in the right-hand corner. He tries to get it up top. Oh, almost intercepted. If Miracle was guarding his man, he had turned around. He could have gotten that pass, but that's okay. Three-pointer on the way by Tiedemann. Off the rim, no good. And Koopman had it, and he traveled. He did. I agree. He tried to dribble it before he took a step, but he took the step first. That is the right call. He was in position, but got off his back foot. I understand that. So that's going to go back to the Cardinals. They're going to have 35 on the shot clock. They look to inbound the ball. Good defense by the Gales. They do get the ball into the hands of Frank. Frank down baseline, gets it. Here comes Eder. Eder with the floater, hard off the board. And they're going to call a reach, I believe, on Gallus on that one. That's going to be Gallus' second foul. And that's going to be the 3rd team foul on the Gales. We've got 2 on Gallus and 1 on Koopman. 31 seconds remain in the quarter. The Gales lead 15-9. 35 seconds would be on the shot clock, except there's only 30 seconds in the quarter. Shot clock's off. Cardinals get the ball. Inbound pass to Messer. He's almost up top. Gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds working on the left side. Pulls it all the way back, almost to the half-court line. He's guarded by Miracle. Miracle giving him lots of room. They're definitely playing for last shot, it looks like. He's going to just takes the time, gives a nice little push there on Miracle. They're going to let him go back. They're going to say, go ahead. 9 on the game clock. Now they're starting to move. Reynolds works towards the middle. Crosses back over, out to Tiedemann, and he traveled, folks. 2.4 seconds left. He traveled. Gales are going to get the ball back, leading 15-9, so 6-point lead. We got a chance to get the ball, get it in, and put it up. Not a lot of time to make a shot here. We'll see what they have planned or lined up for this one. Looks like they're going to pass inbound here to McElroy, who's back in the backcourt. I don't think they would go for the long pass across court. Quickly get it to McElroy. He's over across. Three-pointer on the way. Good if it goes. No good, though. That's going to take us to the quarter, 15-9. Gales lead. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gale basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jessica Miracle in Fort Dodge today.
That sound of the game brought to you by Wheelchair Dynamics. With a full range of medical equipment and supplies, you'll find affordable quality solutions for all your home health care needs. Wheelchair Dynamics, located at 1406 A Street West in Fort Dodge, next to Tom Thumb Restaurant. The Cardinals get the ball to start the second quarter, and possession down on the left-hand side. Reynolds decides he wanted to go for a little trip. Well, fella, you better pack a bag because you traveled. Gaels get the ball, leading 15-9, 6-point lead. McElroy has the ball. He is going to be met right at half court, as Frank wasn't going to give him any breathing room. They gets it to Miracle. He comes down top of the key, passes out right-hand side down to Bargfried. Bargfried back to McElroy. McElroy to Miracle. Miracle coming in through the free throw line. Oh, good. It gets it to McElroy. Floater. Nice one on the way. Misses, but there's a foul on that one. Coach wanted to travel on that one. They're not going to call it. Or did they call it? Oh, charge. They're going to call a charge against McElroy on that one. So, first team foul, McElroy's first foul. I thought they called a block. They called a charge. That's first team foul on the Gaels. McElroy's first team foul here in the second quarter. 7:15 remaining. Inbound pass here. Into play comes. They get the ball to Tiedemann. He gets it up top to Eder. Eder gets it back over here to Tiedemann. Tiedemann hands it off to Messer. Messer comes down into the lane. No good, but I think they're going to have McElroy on the block get him with the block on that one. Not a good kind of block, but a body block. No, they called it a Miracle. Okay, so that foul's going to go on Miracle. Miracle gets his first foul. I shouldn't try and predict who these fouls are on, folks, because I clearly don't get that. Messer's going to the line. Again, a 75.4% free throw shooter. First shot is up, and I don't know if the net even moved on that shot. That was really nice. 15-10. Gaels lead by 5. 7:04 remaining in the quarter. Messer lines up his second shot. As he's getting ready to get that shot, we want to say thanks to Stone Creek Landscape and Nursery, located at 3525 Fifth Avenue South in Fort Dodge. Second shot is up and good. Growing beauty and building trust for 20 years. 7:03 in the quarter. 15-11. Gaels lead by 4. Get to McElroy on the right-hand side. He's bringing the ball down. Gets it in the corner to Bargfried. Bargfried looking to get it into Koopman. Nothing there. He takes it up top. Makes a nice move. He gets it over to Gaels. Gaels puts up a three-pointer right-hand side. Good! 18-11. Gaels now up by 7. 6:43. That's first three-pointer for the Gaels. They're going 1 for 1 tonight, as the Earlham Cardinals only have one three-pointer in the evening also. Ball is brought down into play. Tiedemann has it, gives it off to Eder. Eder gives the ball to Reynolds at the top of the key. He gives the ball to Frank. Frank gives the ball off to Messer. Messer tries to drive into the lane, not there. Get the ball to Frank. He comes down to the line. Ball moving all over the place. Right now we're sitting there, Messer. He hands it off to Reynolds. Reynolds working the left-hand side, working his way down. He goes up for a long shot. It goes behind the basket, and that's going to be out of bounds on the Cardinals. Gaels get possession on this one. Just an incredibly, he thought that it was tipped out. It wasn't. Horn was there ready for the block. Had the ball gone straight, he'd have blocked it, but it went behind the basket and hit the post. So that's out of bounds, folks. Here come the Gaels. Bounce pass into the free throw line, down underneath the Bargfried. Bargfried, 10-footer jumper, no good. Rebound, Messer. Messer's going to bring the ball up, gets it to Reynolds across the line. He's working the left-hand side, gets it across to the right-hand side. Three-pointer on the way by Tiedemann. Nothing but air. That's as airball-y as you're going to get, folks. I mean, that didn't... That ended up hitting the Saint when it came down, and of the St. Edmond line script over there. If you're watching on video, look at how far out of bounds away from the basket okay, anyway. Gaels have the ball. Get it to Gaels over to Bargfried in the right-hand corner. He moves on baseline. Not there for him. Comes back out. McElroy back up top, working down, gets it over to Gaels. Gaels on the left-hand side. Bounce pass in the left-hand corner to Horn. Horn all the way across to McElroy. Doesn't take the shot. He comes into the free throw line. Out to Gaels. Open for the three-pointer. Sets it up. It's good. Oh, you can't leave him that open. That's his second three-pointer. Don't you guys remember the last game he hit 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 three-pointers. Earlham's going to have to cover him, and that's going to pull someone out from the middle, and they're going to give more points than to Horn. Here comes Reynolds. Gets the ball in the lane to Messer. Messer loses the handle, but Eder picks it up. Loses the handle, and nice defense by the Gaels. Koopman picks it up, gets it over to Horn, back to Koopman. They're in play now as he's at the top of the key. Over to Bargfried, left-hand corner, Horn. Horn looking to go baseline, passes the ball out top to Gaels. Three-pointer on the way, off the rim, no good, but Koopman gets the rebound, and he's pushed, and they're going to call it on Koopman. Oh, that's an interesting foul. They call a push-off on Koopman. Okay, I didn't see that. I saw the push off by Tiedemann, but the ref saw something else. So number 5, he picks up his second foul, and that's going to be the third team foul. And right now, the Cardinals have 0 fouls this quarter. 4:42 remains in the half. Gaels up 21-11, so 10-point lead. Here comes Reynolds bringing the ball across the timeline for the Cardinals. He's met by Gaels. Gets it over to Eder on the right-hand side. Back to the top of the key, into the hands of Tiedemann. Over to Reynolds. Back over to Messer. And we got a push on this one way long before. They're going to call that on Reynolds. No, they're going to call Eder. Eder pushed and knocked. I think it was McElroy to the ground, so no shot. It was a three-pointer, was not any good anyway. So Eder picks up his third foul, so he's already playing with 3 here in the second quarter. I think I just said second. He's going to go out. And Coates comes back in. It's the second quarter with an S, not a TH. I apologize. Every now and then my list comes back. I worked on that young as a child and thought I finally got rid of it. Horn has it bottom left corner, back up top to Gaels. Gaels all the way across to McElroy, right-hand side. Gets it over to Miracle. Back to McElroy. He comes in. Oh, moved inside the three-point line. They're playing a decent zone over here. Oh, nice pass. Ball moving. Got to over to Bargfried. Now it's McElroy. Three-pointer on the way. Good. They are moving this Earlham. Oh, coach is really mad at the ref. I think the ref has warned him. You better watch it. You're going to tee you up. Don't go for it. One of you assistants better call him in. All right, so McElroy nails the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 24-11. Let's go ahead and go back to studio. This is Gael basketball on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
From the heartbeat of local radio to cutting-edge digital campaigns, Connoisseur Media connects communities like no one else. Since 2004, we've been amplifying local voices, creating unforgettable moments, and helping brands truly shine. Whether it's radio advertising, digital marketing, or video content, we build connections that matter. Ready to engage your audience? Visit connoisseurmedia.com today, or call us at 955-5656.
Gael fans, here we go. Gael basketball leading 24-11. 4 minutes in the quarter. Cardinals have the ball. They work at the left-hand side to Reynolds. He gets it to Coates. Coates goes all the way across court to Messer. Messer working the right-hand side, guarded by McElroy. Tries to come down baseline. Gets a nice pass. Into the lane comes Reynolds. Puts up the shot. No good. Horn with the rebound. Horn quietly has been getting points tonight. He's got 9 so far. In the corner, Miracle, three-pointer on the way. Oh, it's good. Oh, we're going to light them up tonight. 27-11. 3:34. They're crashing in on Horn and just leaving the three-point shooters out there. Oh, what a move on that one. They get the ball, try to get it to Coates. It's out of bounds. They're going to say it tipped it off of Coates. Gaels get it. Oh, Earlham is not happy about that one. They're going to take out Coates. No. Yep, he comes out. Eder comes back in. Remember, Eder is playing with 3 fouls right now. And they're going to go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. They give the ball to McElroy. He's going to come down the left-hand side. Comes across the timeline to Gaels. Bounce pass into Horn. He's working on baseline. All the way quick around. Here comes Bargfried. He comes baseline in, out. Goes up for the layup. No good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. They can't tell who it's out on. They're going to keep it to the Gaels. Coach is, he's hot. He's really, I'll say, no, he's not hot. He's expressive. That's the word we're going to use. He's expressive. He's a younger coach, and I can see why. He's up here. He's losing by 16. And he thinks everything's going against him. Here come the Gaels. McElroy right into the lane. Floater up. No good. Ball is on the ground. They called something. Oh, they call that on Bargfried. So Bargfried picks up his first foul. That's the 4th team foul. I'm not sure what they called him on, but he got to somebody. Here comes Reynolds. 27-11, 16-point lead. 3 minutes remaining. Reynolds comes down, gets the ball to Messer. Messer going around Bargfried, trying to get down in the lane. Not there. Bounce pass out to, now Messer has it. He gets it to Eder. Eder looks to drive in. Not there. Pass deflected. Trying to get to Tiedemann. He ends up with it, and they got Bargfried on him. He's in the corner. Oh, loose ball picked up by McElroy. Here he comes down the lane. Oh, no foul as he totally hit. That should have been the 3rd foul on Eder. But they end up blocking the pass or the shot there by McElroy. He intercepts the next pass, gets it to Gaels. Gaels works it inside out, gets it to Bargfried. Bargfried, three-pointer on the way. Ah, no good. Reynolds gets the rebound. Boy, you wanted that one to go just to kind of say to you. Okay, inside, here comes, and they're going to call block. Oh, he looked like he wanted to call charge. Frank was making a move inside. Miracle, I thought, had position. And he looked at the other ref, and the other ref said he might have been moving a little, so they call a block. That's the 5th team foul, so he's going to go to the line. And I think that's going to be Frank. Frank's going to go to the line shooting 2 free throws. Miracle picks up his 2nd foul. 27-11, 16-point lead, 2:17 remaining in the quarter. Right now we have, who did I say? Frank at the line. He's a 70% free throw shooter. First one is no good. And right now, Miracle's going, yeah, all right. Miracle's going out. Logan Hansen coming in, getting a little PT here. Edder's coming in, and out goes Tiedemann. See if we got anybody new. Coates is in. And Messer. So for the Gaels, we have Bargfried, we have Gaels, we have Horn, we have Hansen, and we have McElroy. Shot is up, and this one is good. So 27-12, Gaels by 15. Gaels going ahead and bring the ball down. He crosses the timeline over on the right-hand side. He's coming to center. Gets it right-hand side over to Horn. Horn dribbles up towards center. Pass all the way down to the corner. Bargfried open for the 3. Puts up the shot. No good. Ball's loose. Edder picks up the rebound. Gets it off to Messer, who quickly comes down. But he's met by McElroy. Wants to go baseline. Met by 3 Gaels. He goes in for the shot. No good. Rejected by Horn. A couple of them are down on the ground. No foul. Here comes Gaels. He comes in for no foul called. Shot no good. Horn gets the rebound. No good on his shot, but there's a foul on that one. 2 shots. Let's see if they call that one on Edder or Coates. They're going to call that one. Okay, third option was Frank. I didn't pick that one. I thought it was one of the other 2. Again, why Lance doesn't ref, why Lance doesn't call fouls, and why Lance shouldn't try to guess. So Horn's going to go to the line shooting 2. Horn sitting on 11 points. Chance here to get into double digits. While we're waiting for him to line things up, I'm probably not going to get this one in before he shoots, but we'll start it. Loffesweiler offering guidance and personal service. Good first shot all the way through. Attention before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Their reputation for honesty and integrity is very well known, and it's their most valuable asset. We also have Party Productions, everything you need to customize your event. Party Productions is your premier destination of choice. From huge event tents to theatrical rentals to balloons to an almost complete line of Melissa and Doug toys and everything in between. Second shot. Oh, it's no good, and Coach gets the rebound. There isn't much you can't find under their roof. Thank you, Party Productions, and thank you, Loffesweiler. Reynolds has the ball, goes over to the left-hand side, gets it to Frank. Frank inside to Coates, goes up for the shot, no good, rebounded by Horn. They get the ball to Gaels. He's across the timeline, setting up the offense, top of the key to Horn. Horn looked to shoot a 3, now he doesn't. Behind the back, he comes into the lane, floater, up, no good, rebounded by Hansen. Hansen's going to get the foul. Who they calling that one on? I'm not going to guess. That's also on Frank. That's going to be Frank's 3rd foul. So Edder and Frank playing with 3 fouls. Hansen's going to go to the line shooting 2. Hansen, find out real quick, he's a 57% free throw shooter. Gets the ball, lines up the shot, first shot. Oh, it's good. If you want to see a shot that you thought would be good, then not good, but is good, that was that one. Peking Garden, folks, they're open. By the way, this is an early game. You can go eat at any of these places I talk about. They're going to be open. Second shot on the way. It's no good. Rebounded by Bargfried. He goes up. Shot, no good. It's loose. And Frank gets the rebound. We'll get back to Peking Garden here. We're going to go ahead and call a game. Messer has it on the left-hand side. He looks to drive down underneath. They're going to call a block, and that's going to be on McElroy. Barely touched him. That's his 2nd foul. A little tic-tacky in my opinion, but if you're going to call that, please call it on the other end. I guess I'm that guy, aren't I? Call it both ways. Minute 7 left. Gaels up by 17, 29-12. Sitting at the line right now is Messer. Messer, a good free throw shooter at 75%. Not sure if he's missed any yet tonight, but let's see if we can put a little bit of a hex on this shot. It's up and good. So we didn't hex that one. So Peking Garden of Fort Dodge, it's a Chinese buffet like no other. Oh, it's been a long day. They have so many options like spicy chicken, lo mein, crab ragoon, chicken on a stick, and so much more. Peking Garden is open from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday, 2510 Fifth Avenue South in Fort Dodge. Also, check them out on Facebook. Second shot is up and good. He really does have just a nice free throw. You got to give credit where credit is due. The kid, he makes those free throws, and he makes them look easy. All right, we got kind of a line change here as we've got a couple new players. Dixon is in. Swain is in. I see what it is. It's got a minute left in the quarter, and they were trying to full court press. Here goes Hansen. They get the ball down outside to Miracle, top of the key to Horn, over to Gaels. Gaels on the left-hand side gets it to Bargfried, back to Gaels. Oh, he wanted to take the three, but it wasn't quite there. He was going to step into it. Would have had it, but Earlham was on him. Give it back to Gaels, left-hand side. He's working it, tries to go inside. They try to pick his pocket. There's Bargfried. He comes inside the free throw, puts up a two-pointer, and that was from about 18 foot, up and good. Nice little floater, 31-14, still a 17-point lead. Here comes Messer, gives the ball off there. That's going to be Swain. Swain brings it up to the top of the key. He gets it back to Messer on the left-hand side, going up against Gaels. Nice spin move as he goes into the lane. Shot goes up and good. That was a pretty basketball move. There's Bargfried. They're going to call a block. Whoa! That was an interesting call. Player totally ran right into Bargfried, and they call a travel, which technically he did. When the player pushed him, he traveled. But I think you got to call the push because it happened before the travel. He tries to go out of bounds to get the ball. That was a nice move, but they're going to give it to Earlham. All right, here we go, folks. 22 seconds remains in the half, 31-16. Gaels up by 15. Long pass into Messer. He's over on the left-hand side of the key, working against Bargfried. He goes back to the timeline, or back almost to the timeline. He's definitely going for the last shot of the quarter, 12 seconds. Slow dribbles, Bargfried giving him room. Coach looking to set a pick. Not there. Spin move by Messer, not there. And block shot. Here comes Horn. 2 seconds, 1 second. Shot is off. Good if it goes. It hits the front of the rim. No good. Halftime. The Gaels are up 31-16. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gael basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly
all right, Lance, you are clear.
The unexpected.
Ooh, they're getting chippy down there.
Mercy One offers the latest cardiovascular treatment options, leading-edge clinical research trials, and the region's top cardiologists and surgeons. Count on our experts for the most advanced therapies and personalized care, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Macker on the left-hand side, in the corner to Gaels. Three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Ball's loose, picked up by Koopman. He brings it in. Nice rebound and second attempt. Koopman scores. Not there. He tried for the layup. I don't know if it's a block or if it hit the backboard, but I'd rather give Horn the credit. He splits the lane, comes down the middle, in and good. It is now an 8-4 lead. Gets the ball over to Koopman. Koopman down in the corner to Gaels. Three-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim. Rebound to Horn. Horn comes right into the lane. Puts it up. Good and one. They're going to go good. Bargfried with the rebound. Gets the ball to Koopman on the left-hand side. Right-hand side. One of the two sides, folks. Bounce pass underneath the Horn. He goes up and in right through Coach. No back to Horn. Horn all the way across to Gaels. No three-pointer there. 14 on the shot clock. Koopman works his way inside. Fade away. Oh, he went right through two defenders. Fade away. Koopman knows from there. He takes it up top. Makes a nice move. He gets it over to Gaels. Gaels puts up a three-pointer right-hand side. Good. 18-11. Gaels now up by 7. Horn all the way across to McElroy. Doesn't take the shot. He comes into the free throw lane. Out to Gaels. Open for the three-pointer. Sets it up. It's good. Oh, you can't leave him that open. That's his second zone over here. Oh, nice pass. Ball moving. Got to over to Bargfried. Now it's McElroy. Three-pointer on the way. Good. They are moving this Earlham. Horn quietly has been getting points now. He's got 9 so far. In the corner, Miracle, three-pointer on the way. Oh, it's good. Oh, we're going to light him up tonight. 26. Left-hand side, he's working it, tries to go inside. They try to pick his pocket. There's Bargfried. He comes inside the free throw, puts up a two-pointer, and that was from about 18 foot, up and good. Nice little floater.
Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted, and the unexpected can happen in a heartbeat. Mercy One offers the latest cardiovascular treatment options, leading-edge clinical research trials, and the region's top cardiologists and surgeons. Count on our experts for the most advanced therapies and personalized care, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Ball. Time now for the Loffer-Swiler halftime show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the halftime interview. We're here with the starting 5 for the St. Edmond girls team. We've got 4 minutes on the clock, so let's get the real scoop going. Question number 1. Everyone, in one word, let's go around the table here. In one word, describe the locker room atmosphere after a win.
Chaotic. Energetic. Hype. Dancing. Fun.
About 3 minutes altogether there, Lance.
Chloe, who's the team's aux cord queen who was banned from picking pregame music?
Eden.
That's funny because Eden, you get the next question. What is your go-to pregame meal that keeps you from crashing during the game?
I usually drink like a bubbler and then maybe some strawberries.
All right. Going to go down to favorites and superstitions. So, Anna, high socks, low socks, or compression sleeves? What is the mandatory look for your bucket getters?
White high socks.
Sophia, if you could swap jerseys with any WNBA or NBA player for one game, who are you picking?
Kate Martin.
And everybody, we'll go around the circle again. We'll go backwards. We'll start with Eden. Weirdest pregame superstition. Does anybody have to put their left shoe on first or eat a specific flavor of Starburst? Go, Eden.
Triple berry breezer bubbler. I always drink apple juice. I always eat a cup of ice. I always go visit my sister.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
All right. Section number 3, coach quirks. This is the fun stuff. And remember, they will hear this, so be careful. What is the one phrase coach says at least 50 times every single practice? Anna.
Sean Neverman. Sprint.
Abby.
Turn and burn.
Chloe. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophia.
Oh, CJ is always ball in.
Chloe.
You are not a bull. This is not a China shop.
And Eden.
Go hard and we're done.
All righty. Sophia, this is yours. Favorite quirk that Coach Neverman has?
Oh, every time you shoot a 3, he puts both fists in the air. Yeah!
And Abby, if Coach was a player, Coach CJ, what would their biggest weakness be?
Speed.
I would agree with that one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Final round. This is the lightning round. So like I said, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. And the first 2 questions, everybody shout out at the same time your answer. First question, what's your favorite drill at practice?
Green line.
All right, second, what's your worst drill at practice?
Allie.
All right, let's go around. We'll go around the circle again here, starting with Anna. Who's the best dancer on the team?
Me.
Anna. Hey, Anna. I'm gonna go with Abby.
I think Chloe. Abby's scary.
All right, and then keep it the same order, most likely to forget their jersey at home?
I think I've done it 3 games now.
Anna.
Okay, and then the teammate you'd want with you in the case of a zombie apocalypse.
I don't know.
Eden's too nice. I think I'm gonna go Chloe.
Liv Andrew. Jade Rock.
Oh, that's the good.
I'm gonna go Ava Andrew.
Liv Andrew. Liv would be good.
All righty, folks, and that's the buzzer. So, ladies, good luck tonight, actually, since it's halftime of the show that is going to play. Good luck tonight, and let's hope you continue your road to the
so girls basketball blizzard is way ahead of time. Means you won't have one next
Thank you
week.
very much. You guys have a great day.
Also, huge shout out, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Crimmins pinned his opponent in his consolation bracket round tonight. I just got a text, and I apologize, threw me for a loop there. He pinned his opponent, and he is going for what's called a true third. So at state wrestling, if you lose, they don't do you wrestle for first and second, then somebody else wrestles for third and fourth. You wrestle back into that position, and you can get a true third place winner. And that's going to be a chance that Matthew Crimmins has now as a sophomore to possibly get third on the podium. What a nice job he's doing down there. And so good job, Matthew. But how about statistics? Because right now we got the Gaels playing the Cardinals. Cardinals, that's the Messer show. I mean, there's no other way to put it. This dude has got 13 points, 2 field goals, 1 3-pointer. Now, remember, he has shot 211 three-pointers. He's only shot 2 tonight, and he's 1 for 2. He is, however, doing incredibly well at the free throws. He has hit 6 out of 6, and they are 7 out of 8 for the total night. Carter Frank had 1, and that gives them 88% from the free throw line. That's monster. You keep shooting like that, folks, and you're going to be hard to beat when it comes down to it. The last 2 points come to Brady Reynolds, and that adds up to all of the 16 points that the Cardinals have. The Gaels spreading it out tonight. We got Logan Hansen with 1 of 2 on the free throw line. Miracle with a nice three-pointer. That went in and swish. Carson Bargfried has 2. Grant Gallus has 6, 2 3-pointers, and again, just being clutch, making sure the defense has to cover him. Jack McElroy has 1 3-pointer, keeping him honest, and Koopman has 6 off of 2 free throws and 2 field goals. And then Hunter Horn, 5 blocks, 5 rebounds, 4 baskets and 2 free throws. So he's got 10 points, ladies and gentlemen, on his way, hopefully, here to another double-double as he quietly just keeps adding those points to his total. So we've got 4 3-pointers. They have uno. But we've shot 5 out of 7 for 71%, which is not slacking at all on the free throw line. And we've got 14 rebounds compared to their 10. So really, it's turning out to be a good game. Gaels lead by 15 right now. And that's a nice lead to go into and maintain. They're outscoring, I'm trying to think here. Oh, 7. Yeah, they're doing a nice job of basically almost doubling up the points each time on the Cardinals. So if you look at the total like this, the way the points are going, it would end up being a nice victory if it keeps that pattern. While we're sitting here, we got about 42 seconds remaining before we go into the third quarter of Gael basketball. We got Michael Boer, American Family Insurance. As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael can offer you dependable auto, home, business, health, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. See Michael Boer at American Family on Facebook today. And Daniel Lynch at Farm Bureau Financial Services. They don't say 2 birds with 1 stone. No, they say 2 damages with 1 deductible. With Farm Bureau, if your home and auto are both damaged in 1 storm, you only pay 1 deductible. Talk to Danielle Lynch in Fort Dodge about the 1 deductible advantage. Give her a call at 515-955-1050 today. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Gaels get the ball to start the quarter. Earlham taking their time getting out on the court. The Gaels are set up and ready to go. Refs ready to hand the ball off to them, but Earlham wasn't on the court yet. But here they come, looking to get things going. So right now, Eder is playing with 3 fouls, and Frank is playing with 3 fouls. They are both out there right now. The Gaels, nobody really in foul trouble. A couple of them 4 of them with 2. So Gallus, McElroy, Miracle, and Koopman all have 2 fouls. But coming in the third quarter, that's not a bad deal. Koopman quickly gets the ball into Horn. Horn, hook shot, no good. Frank gets the rebound. There were maybe 3 or 4 Cardinals down on there. They totally collapsed in on him and didn't have a chance to get his own rebound as he got boxed out pretty hard on that one. Here come the Cardinals. Messer works the ball inside against McElroy. Back out to Reynolds. Down baseline. He gets called for a block. I thought he ran into McElroy. McElroy falls to the ground. They call a block on McElroy. Doesn't have position. I don't think they're going to call much for charges. McElroy picks up his 3rd foul. Resets the shot clock. 7:34. 31-16 Gael lead. Reynolds going to inbound the ball. Long pass goes to Eder. Eder turns around. Gets the ball into the corner. Tiedemann up top to Reynolds. Reynolds 3-pointer on the way. Off the rim. No good. McElroy with the rebound. He gets the ball to Koopman quickly down there as he comes inside. Nice little floater on the way in there. Oh, that should have gone inbounds, and it doesn't. Falls out of bounds. Reynolds gets the rebound. He quickly comes down court. 3-pointer on the way for them. That's Messer. He nails that one. I told you it's the Messer show. He is now 2 for 3 on the night. Harn has the ball for the Gaels. He's coming baseline down underneath. Goes up against Eder. And they call a charge on that one. Same exact play. Horn gets called for the charge. On the other end, McElroy got called for the block. It's a different ref, though, in a different position. He calls the charge. The other one called the block. That's what you do. You got to play the refs you're given. I disagree with the call, but that's what was called. That would have been Eder's 4th foul, but he took a charge. You got to give it to him. He's playing with 3 fouls. He stood there knowing he could pick up his 4th, and he took it. All right, Reynolds has the ball. He's coming down right-hand side. Behind the back as he's picked up. Oh, nice. They steal it. Here comes Gallus. He wisely passes it off to McElroy, who's going to bring it across the timeline. Back to Gallus on the left-hand side. Gallus finds Bargfried over to McElroy on the right-hand side. Finds a cutting Horn. Horn comes down into the baseline, up against Eder, off the glass. It's up and good. 32-19. 33-19, 14-point lead. Reynolds is going to bring the ball into play for the Cardinals. He comes right across center, picked up by Gallus. Gets the ball to Messer. Messer gets the ball over. Oh, nice move by Tiedemann as he got back Bargfried off his feet. Coming into the lane is Reynolds. Not there. Stolen, bounced away. It gets up. And what are they going to call? What are they going to call? They're going to call it on Koopman with the push. It was a loose ball. He went for the loose ball on the ground, and they call it on Koopman. You know they're probably going to call something like that when two people fall to the ground. Didn't appreciate that call. That's the way it's going to go. That's going to be right away the third foul on the Gaels. So we've got Koopman now with 3. Who else picked one up? What did I miss? I missed one. I thought it was only the second. We're 6 minutes in. They got 3 fouls this quarter. All right, long pass into Frank. Frank gets it to Messer. Messer at the top of the key, hands it off to Reynolds. Reynolds working the right-hand side. Gets it to Eder. Eder inside the lane, looks to try and make a move. Picked up the dribble. Has to pass it out to Messer. Messer comes into the lane, passes underneath to Eder, who lost the handle, can't make the shot. Blocked by Horn. Oh, stay down, little boy. Horn put that one to the floor with authority. Horn has it right-hand corner, back over to Gaels. Gaels working the right-hand side. Horn, three-pointer on the way. No good off the rim. Long rebound to Messer. Messer working against McElroy, gets it up top. That's Frank. Frank steps back. Oh, he drug his foot. I thought that would have been a travel. It wasn't. Now they get the ball over to Reynolds. Passes it off to Tiedemann. Tiedemann three-pointer, front of the rim. No good. McElroy with the rebound. Here come the Gaels. 33-19, 14-point lead. Oh, nice move on that one. McElroy went down into the lane. Looked like he was going to pass it out to Miracle. Horn thought he was going to put it for a layup. He was just going to pass it to him because he saw him cutting, and it goes out of bounds. So they're going to turn the ball over, and McElroy's going to take a little breather. He is playing, like I said, with 3 fouls. And Koopman's playing with 3 fouls. I don't know who the other one was on. I really do not know who picked up another foul and why it's 3 already. Messer brings the ball into play. He's going against Gaels, comes right down the lane, tries a scooping shot. It's up and good as he just came far outside of the right-hand side with a scooping layup. Miracle to Bargfried. Bargfried back to Miracle in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. He gets fouled on the shot. He's going to go to the line shooting 3, and that's going to be Coy Swain as Swain picks up his first foul. So Miracle's going to go to the line shooting 3. 4:59. Gaels up 33-21. So 12-point lead as Miracle gets a chance to make the really rare 3-point play off of 3 free throws. First shot is up and good. While he's lining things up, let's say thank you to Fort Dodge Fiber. Register today for cutting-edge technology and lightning-fast broadband at FortDodgeFiber.com. Second shot on the way. It's good. Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. Choosing items for your home should be a fun and creative experience at Plum Supply Kitchens and Baths. The beautifully displayed kitchens and baths can inspire you to bring your space one step closer to reality. Located on South 22nd Street in Fort Dodge. Thank you to those two for helping with our broadcast. Third shot up and on the way. I didn't want to say it ahead of time, folks. Miracle's 100% free throw shooter. He has yet to miss a free throw. Now, he's not shot a lot. I think that was like his 6th and 7th free throws on the year, but he has missed none when he comes into play. All right. Here come the Cardinals. Eder has it, looks to go into the lane, not there. They get it to Tiedemann, then back up top to Frank. Frank gets it to Messer. He's right at the top of the key, guarded by Horn. Tries to work inside, back out to Frank. Three-pointer on the way, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Horn. Horn breaks through everybody, goes in for the shot, totally fouled. Basket's good. They're going to call that on Messer, and Messer's going to finally pick up a foul tonight. He's, I think, had plenty of fouls, but only gets called for his first one. That's going to be the first team foul on the Cardinals so far. So Horn's going to go to the line shooting 1. It's 38-21, 17-point lead now with a chance to bump it up to 18. We've got some movement coming around as Coates comes in. Eder stays in, and out goes Tiedemann. And Reynolds comes in, and Swain goes out. All right. For the Gaels, we have Hansen, Bargfried, Horn, Miracle, and Gaels. Horn setting up for his free throw. He has 1 here to get a nice old-fashioned 3. Shot is on the way. It's good. Gaels are up here, 39-21, 18-point lead. We got a timeout called by Earlham. Let's go back to studio. This is Gael basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com. back. Gale fans, what a game we got going on tonight. We are up. Gales 39-21, 18-point lead here with 4:32 remaining in the third quarter. We do have Koopman and McElroy both playing with 3 fouls. Both are taking a little time on the bench. Thinking about their game right now and trying to figure out why me? Why me, coach? Well, because you got 3 fouls and we still got a quarter and a half left. All right, Reynolds comes into play down the right-hand side, guarded by Gaels. Looks to pass it inside to Coates. He does, and they're going to get a reach on Hansen. Yeah, that was clear as day. Good, even call. Hansen's going to pick up his first foul. And that's going to be underneath. That's the 4th team foul, though. That's the downside of that one. That's the 4th team foul with 4:21 remaining in the quarter. Next foul, they're shooting. Pass comes in. That went to Eder, right over the top. He goes up. No good. Ball is going to go out of bounds, almost out of bounds. Coates passes it back inbounds. Messer has it. He's coming into the lane, loses the ball. Miracle picks it up, gives it to Gaels, left-hand side, finds Horn, up and in. Oh, that was an alley-oop for the ages. It was strong. He's just putting it down. 41-21. He now has 17 points on the night. Back inbounds. Messer has it. He's coming into the lane, loses the ball. Miracle picks it up, gives it to Gaels, left-hand side, finds Horn, up and in. Oh, that was an alley-oop for the ages. It was. Gets the rebound, and Gales are on the move. Here they go, up 20 points. Gaels comes across left-hand side, bounce pass to Horn. He looks to go inside, pulls up, shot on the way, off the rim, little short. Messer with the rebound. He wants to go coast to coast, pushes off at Gaels. No foul called, but no basket. Horn gets the rebound. Left-hand side to Barkfried. He's going to come down in under with Coates. Basket's good. He's going to go to the line. Coates is all upset, thinking, what do I do? You fouled him, Coates. That's a foul. You can't hit him. Barkfried's going to go to the line. Another old-fashioned 3 on the way. As we were waiting for this to get all settled down, let's say thank you to Riley Armstrong Plumbing and Heating. Since 1989, they have specialized in new construction, remodeling, and repair in the Fort Dodge area and across Iowa. Their fully licensed crew is prepared to tackle any plumbing and heating job that is thrown their way. They offer free estimates and inexpensive service calls. Good. 44-21, 23-point lead now for the Gales. Starting to really spread things out here. Reynolds is going to bring the ball into play, coming down the left-hand side. He's picked up by Gaels, tries to bring it back to center. Looks to go on the right-hand side, gets it to Messer. 3-pointer on the way. It's good. That was a nice fadeaway shot. Not as good as Hesse did for the Cyclones the other night, but equally as good. Oh, nice pick set. They could have called a foul on that one as he rammed right into it. That was a miracle setting a Huff pick. Here comes Horn, has the ball underneath. What a move. No good. Gets the rebound. Goes up. Oh, that's Eder's 4th foul. Horn got his own rebound, went up. Eder had ball, but his arm came down right on Hunter's head. He's like, how did I get a foul? That was a foul. I mean, I think they called that on 13. They called it. Oh, my goodness. That was not on 13. They called it on 13, Frank. But that's his 4th foul anyway. Eder skates out of that one. He doesn't get his 4th foul. They give it to Frank. Frank has his 4th foul. So Eder still gets to stay in. Shot up and no good. That's his first miss of the night. Oh, we got something here. Did we get a technical? What do we got? Technical foul on Earlham. There we go. So we've still got another free throw to go. Then Hunter's going to get 2 free throws, and we're going to get possession. So he's still shooting free throw. Then he has 2 more. And somebody will shoot 2 more, and we get possession. So a chance to really bump it up. It's 44-24, 2:51. Hunter alone on the line. I don't know what they called the technical on because he's down just right over here to the right of me underneath where I couldn't see him. But I think the coach, he's been chipping away all night. Second shot, no good as Horn missed the second one. All right. Now we got 2 free throws on the technical and possession as he's now shooting 1 of 2. This is the first shot. We want to say thank you to Jaden Electric, qualified electricians that can accomplish projects both big and small. They offer everything from 24-hour electrical service and repair to design build in Iowa. Shot is up. That one's good. They are a family-owned company who care about quality and customer service. Thank you very much to Jaden Electric. And Sports Page Bar and Grill. Bring out the entire family to enjoy your favorite teams. They have 44 flat-screen TVs. You can enjoy your favorite meal and drink while you enjoy the game at Sports Page Bar and Grill in Fort Dodge. Shot is up and good. It's 46-24, 22-point lead. Gales have the ball. That's got to hurt, because not only did you just lose momentum, you lost possession, and you had 2 more points scored on you. All right, so Gaels has the ball. He gets it over to Bargfried, right-hand side, top of the key to Gaels. Gaels looking for someone to cut, over to Bargfried. Bargfried gets it to Horn, baseline, out top to Gaels. Works it back to center, 25 on the shot clock, back to Bargfried. Bargfried guarded by Reynolds, over to Gaels, left-hand side. He's going to bring it back to center. Goes into the lane, picks up, overcoats, 2 points. Nice floater as that goes in, 48-24. Gaels are now up by 24 with 2:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Reynolds comes across, sets up the offense from the right-hand side. He's up against Gaels. Pick set, switch. Miracle picks his pocket. Ball's loose on the ground. Picked up by Frank. They get the ball over to Messer. Messer guarded by Horn. He's coming into the lane. Picked by Bargfried. Here comes Bargfried. He's got Reynolds guarding him, but he passes it back to Miracle, who's pushed. No foul called. He got pushed hard. Ball's bounced around. Horn gets it, and they're going to call a foul on Coates. So Gaels get the ball underneath. That's going to be the 3rd team foul. Coates' 2nd foul. Hansen got the ball loose. Oh, he was shooting, they say, so he's going to go for 2 here. So Hansen going to put up a couple of free throws. He's a 57%. Oh, that's the 5th team foul. Okay, so they're in the bonus. I don't know how they're. Oh, I was looking at timeout, folks. Lance can't even read a scoreboard. Shot is up and good. That's the 2nd time he's done that. If you want to see a shot that is going to use the most of everything, that was what it was. We got a timeout. With the timeout, let's go back to studio. This is Gael basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com. We're back to Gael basketball here at Gael Gymnasium, ladies and gentlemen, as Hansen is on the line, shooting the 2nd of 2 free throws. All of the Gaels are back, leaving him alone on the line with the Earlham players. Doesn't even phase him. Up and good. 50-24, Gaels by 26. Reynolds wants to bring the ball up. He's going up against Gaels. They get the ball over to Eder. Eder on the left-hand side, working against Hansen. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Frank. Frank picks up the dribble. Nothing there, gets it back to Eder. 20 on the shot clock. Eder over to Reynolds. 3-pointer on the way. No good, air ball right into the hands of Gaels. Maybe that was a pass, right? That's what we'll call that, a pass to Gaels. Miracle back to Bargfried. Bargfried all across to Gaels. 3-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by Bargfried. Gets it back to Horn, top of the key. Oh, pass to Gaels, tipped out of bounds by Reynolds. It's going to be Gael basketball. 32 seconds on the shot clock, minute 25 on the game clock. Gaels lead 50-24 here in the third quarter. What a night it's been. Bargfried has the ball over on the right-hand side. Works it down to the Gael logo. Back up top to Miracle, over to Gaels. Gaels back to Bargfried at the center. Bargfried looks to drive down, gets it to Gaels in the corner, who works it up top to Horn. Horn comes down in against Eder. Spin move, puts up the shot. No foul, but rebounded by Hansen. Nothing in. Tipped in by Horn. Oh, that was just beautiful. 52-24, 28-point lead. 3-pointer on the way from Eder for the Cardinals. Long three, long rebound out to Messer. It's on the ground. He's going to get the ball to Reynolds. Nice recovery on that one. He did not move, got the ball while he was laying on the ground, just passed it to Reynolds. Very nice. Ball's on the inside now to Frank. He goes in up against Miracle. Looked like Miracle's going to reject him. He went under him, gets him with the body, so he's going to go to the line shooting 2. So Frank gets to shoot 2, 44.5 seconds. That's Miracle's 3rd foul. So we have a couple of 3 players now playing with 3 fouls here in the third quarter. And Frank, go to the line. He's shooting 70%. I think he is 2 for 2 or 1 for 2 tonight. Yeah, 1 for 2. Second shot's on the way. Our first shot. Lance is not counting. He's just very excited. It's a nice game to watch. First shot is no good. A lot of substitution coming in here. While they're substituting, let's talk about Community Health Service or Center. Community Health Center Fort Dodge, with locations in Fort Dodge, Mason City, Dayton, and Eagle Grove, offer medical, dental, and behavioral health services for patients of all ages. Their caring staff is committed to your well-being and getting you back to feeling like yourself again. Second shot by Frank is up and good. He's a 50% free throw shooter tonight. More substitution coming in. I'm going to have to learn a bunch of names here. So Coburg is in. We have Messer still in. They have Dixon in, and the Gaels, that doesn't matter. Gaels get the ball. Gallus, left-hand corner, three-pointer, good! That is third of the night. 9 points in three-pointers, and he has a total of 11 points. 30 seconds remaining. Messer's going to bring the ball across the timeline, looking for last shot. Gaels up 55-25. That's a 30-point lead. Messer goes inside. Outside pass, goes three-pointer on the way. Nice, comes in cold. That was Lochner. First time off the bench, makes a three-pointer. Gaels get the ball, bring it up. They get it to Gallus. He is picked up to Bargfried underneath. Bargfried back up to Gallus. Gallus working on the left-hand side, comes center, finds Miracle. Miracle, three-pointer on the way from the right-hand side. Good! 58-28, 30 points. Gaels go into halftime with a 30-point lead. This is Gael basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
Big news! Fort and Schlegel CPA is now Trailhead CPAs and Advisors. While our name has changed, our commitment to being your trusted advisor remains the same. We're still focused on you and your business, not just handling accounting tasks, but guiding your financial journey with expert advice and real-time solutions. Visit us at facebook.com/MWAG Advisors.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Jessica Miracle in Fort Dodge today.
Welcome back to Gael basketball here as the Gaels lead by 30, 58-28 in the beginning of the fourth quarter. All right, here is a fun fact for you. I don't know if you're a mathematician, but there are things that go arithmetically, geometrically, and exponentially. The Gaels have increased their lead geometrically, which means they've doubled it every quarter. They led by 6 the first quarter, 15 the second quarter, 30 the fourth quarter. That was a weird shot, bounced off the backboard all the way across. Three-pointer, no good. Earlham still has the ball. They get it in the corner. That's Lochner again with the ball. He comes baseline. Two shot. Oh, and there comes the steal by Gallus. He's going to come down. Oh, they don't call a foul on Messers. He totally fouled him. He missed the shot, but there was right behind him was Bargfried. He puts it up, and he gets his dunk for the night. Lochner again with the ball. He comes baseline. Two shot. Oh, and there comes the steal by Gallus. He's going to come down. Oh, they don't call a foul on Messers. He totally fouled him. He missed the shot. Totally bumped into Gallus, and they didn't call that. Koopman picks up his fourth. Gaels are leading 60-28, 32-point lead. Earlham has the ball. Up top to Messer. Messer dribbles right to left, tries to go down the left-hand side. In the corner now to Frank. Nice move as he found the baseline wide open, gets the shot. Gaels by 30, 60-30. Messer right now has 21 points as he again quietly, like Horn, just keeps adding to his total. Three-pointer by Gallus on the way. Guess what? Oh, I thought that was going in. That looked really good. Messer with the rebound. He comes down, gives a push to Horn, but makes it, frees up the ball. Frank has it. Frank going to go into the lane again. This time he's up against McElroy. Tries a reverse layup. No good. Horn gets the rebound. He's going to get the ball over to McElroy across the timeline. He comes down the left-hand side, right-hand side, over to Bargfried. Three-pointer on the way off the front of the rim. No good. Reynolds rebound. Reynolds wants to go coast to coast. He comes up against McElroy, and it's up and good. 28-point lead, 60-32. Gaels have the lead. Bargfried gets the ball, right-hand side. Going to work it back to center. Finds McElroy at the free throw line. McElroy works down the right-hand side, just outside the lane. Long pass out to Gaels. Three-pointer on the way. Guess what? That one's good. Oh, that's his 4th three-pointer. 12 points on three-pointers alone. He's now sitting at 14 points. Reynolds has the ball up top. Gaels lead by 31. Messer has the ball on the outside, guarded by Horn. He's trying to make it towards the inside. Oh, they're going to call a reach on Koopman? No, they call a push on Horn. That's better than Koopman because Koopman would have picked up his 5th. So Horn picks up his 2nd or 3rd. 2nd. They show 2nd up there. I showed 3rd on here. I'm evidently giving people fouls that don't deserve them. Koopman's going to go sit on the bench for a little bit, get a little bit of a breather. Gaels are up by 21. Inbound pass is now up to Lochner. Lochner gets the ball over in the corner to Messer. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded, tied up by Miracle and Lochner. Lochner coming off the bench and just playing scrappy ball. He's looking good. Like I said, he's the one that came off the bench for the Cardinals. Nailed that three-pointer just ice cold. Here we go, Koopman back in. Miracle going out. So we have got all starters back in the game. All the seniors are back. McElroy, Gaels, back to McElroy over to Koopman. Koopman brings it across the timeline, gets it to Horn, top of the key. Horn gets just kind of beat up by a bunch of people. Oh, three-pointer by Gaels, no good. Rebound by Horn, makes it. Fouled by Reynolds. That's another and one. As Horn now has 23 points, looking to make it 24. And 11 rebounds. That's a double-double, ladies and gentlemen. Horn now sitting on 24 points, 11 rebounds. I lied, 23 points. This could be 24 now if he makes the shot. The only 2 free throws he has missed were the 2 on the 1 foul. He made the technicals. He makes that one. Ooh, he and Messer getting a little chippy down there. I think Messer's not liking losing like this. Messer comes up against Horn, drives into the lane. A couple of moves, and I think they're going to call a foul on Horn. Basket's good. Okay, well, he wasn't even shooting when they called the foul. He went after the whistle blew, he threw the ball up. They're going to call basket good, foul on Horn. He's going to pick up his 3rd foul now. That's going to be the 3rd team foul on the Gaels. And Koopman is going to go take a little bit of a seat. Koopman playing a nice game tonight. Solid 6 points, but very good on the defensive end and with assists. Messer's shot is up and no good. That's the first one he's missed all night. Barkfried gets the rebound, gets it over to Gaels. Gaels works it to the center. Down in the corner to Horn. Horn comes baseline, all the way out to Miracle. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, off the front, but he gets his own rebound and a foul. Who's the foul on? Should be on Messer. Yep, that's going to be on Messer, and that is going to be his 2nd foul. Plays a clean game, that Messer. I tell you, 2 fouls in the 4th quarter, and that's going to be the 2nd team foul. Gaels get the ball into Horn. He's down left. Nice pass all the way out. It's Barkfried. Right-hand corner. Three-pointer on the way. Off the rim. No good. Horn with the rebound. He comes into the lane. Nice move. No good on the shot. Ball's loose. Miracle gets the rebound. Up top to Barkfried. Barkfried gets it over to Miracle. Miracle down the right-hand side. Comes in baseline. Up against Lochner. Shot up and good. What a move. Should have been. And they want a timeout. So Earlham coach is going to call a timeout. He's asking the ref, that's a travel. It probably was, but also you could say he was pushed. Just relax, coach. Yeah, that's what, I'm not saying that. That's what the ref said, folks. 68-34. Let's go back to studio. This is Gael basketball on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days.
All right, Lance, you're clear.
From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
How are you doing on commercials?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but function is in the detail. At Supreme Kitchens, they offer a beautiful line of custom cabinetry from Dura Supreme and an additional line of quality entry-level cabinets. They are experts in quartz and granite countertops, full-door Milano appliances, and custom closets.
Played on the boys and the girls
Supreme Kitchens to start your transformation. Call Supreme Kitchens at 712-336-6988, or you can find us at 2230 33rd Street, Spirit Lake, IA, north of Ace Hardware.
All right, perfect.
All righty, so we are halfway through.
Yes, bringing you back here, 3, 2, and 1.
And we're back live basketball here as the Gaels. Excuse me, folks. I just choked on my own saliva. Gaels are putting a thumping on the Cardinals, 68-34. That's a 34-point lead for those of you that like to do math in your head. Here comes Reynolds for the Cardinals, bringing the ball into play, as seems to be the regular. You go over to Messer. Messer coming up against Horn. Goes into the lane, outside to Frank. Three-pointer on the way. That was a three-pointer over Bargfried. Reynolds with the rebound, tries the shot, no good. Whistle called. We're going to have 2 shots on this, as it's going to be on the shot, so they're going to call that one. Hansen picks up the foul. That's going to be his second foul. And Reynolds is going to go to the line shooting 2. So Reynolds, 68% free throw shooter, his first time at the line. First shot is good. We want to thank Lindsey Simpson, American Family Insurance in Fort Dodge. Trust your insurance needs to Lindsey Simpson at American Family Insurance in Fort Dodge. Ask her about handling your property, life, vehicle, or farm and ranch insurance today. Contact Lindsey. Second shot up and good. At 515-855-7000 to get a free quote. Check her out on Facebook at LYNSEY Simpson, American Family Insurance. Oh, on that one, no foul called. Horn goes all the way down. 2 people end up on the floor, and we do not have a foul called, as Horn and Lochner tied it up, and down they went to the ground. But Horn's shot is up and good. No foul called on that one. I don't know how you don't call a foul, and I think that's what the other coach is asking about. You have that much contact, how do you not call a foul? So Earlham coach not happy. Let's go ahead and go back to studio quick. This is Gael basketball on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
There's a kind of magic to making memories.
All right, Lance, you're clear.
Just play one commercial. I'm not sure how long this timeout is.
Okay.
And I've talked for a bit of it too. So.
And the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest. Of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to.
All right, Lance, 3,
Farewell.
2,
Closed
and
on
1.
Sunday.
Welcome back, Gael fans. Live action coming to you here as the Gaels are defeating the Cardinals of Earlham 70-46. It's still a 34-point lead for the Gaels. Horn on that last play came down pretty hard. I think they're giving him a sit down, getting him a little chance to relax. Got a couple of new players in. Swain's going to bring the ball into the play here for the Cardinals. Back out top to Reynolds. He wants to drive into the lane, not there. Swain picks up, almost loses the dribble. We've got Calvert in guarding him. Oh, big old push on that one. We had a foul, reach in on Calvert, and Swain just totally elbowed Bargfried. So Calvert's going to pick up his first foul. That's going to be the 4th team foul. So it wasn't shooting. That is the 5th team foul. My bad. He's going to go to the line. So Calvert's in, Miracle's in, Hansen's in, Bargfried's in, Gallus is in, but Eanes coming in. Nice shot there. Coy Swain, that's his first points of the game. He has put that up, coming off the bench again. Cold shooting. He now has, I lied. He's got 6 points. I don't know when he scored other times, but he did. All right. His second shot, he's going to line up. While he's doing that, I'm not going to read anything because it's up and good. Here come the Gaels. So Miracle, Calvert, Ean, Hansen, and Gallus. Gallus, three-pointer, top of the key, off the front of the rim, no good. Ball's loose, gets to the hands of Messer. Messer gets the ball up to Frank. Frank coming down the right-hand side against Miracle. He goes baseline, passes it out top. That's going to be Swain. No good on the shot. Rebound, Gallus. And who do they call it on? They're going to call that on Eder. And guess what that is, folks? I think that's his 4th, not his 5th. He got lucky on the other one. All right. Gallus is going to go out, and in comes Loffesweiler. So, all the future Gael starters are in there right now. I shouldn't say they're necessarily going to be the Gael starter, but it looks like these would be the ones to come up next year after all 5 seniors graduate. And they're going to get 3 minutes and 34 seconds. 300 minutes, folks. 300 more minutes, and we'll be done. Ian gets the ball just inside the free throw line, gets it out to Calvert. Nice bounce pass into Hansen, who goes up. Shot's no good. Rebounded by, that's going to be Tiedemann. Tiedemann brings the ball across the timeline. Wants to drive into the lane. Not there. Gets it to Swain. Swain back to Tiedemann. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. Just a nice stroke on that one as he put that ball down. 70-41. Gaels up now by 29. They get the ball into Hansen. He comes into the lane, puts the shot up. It's good as he split through the defenders like my hair used to do to me when I had it. All righty. Ball's back to Swain. Swain's going to come up very fast. He wants to work it hard. He comes down the left-hand side. Nobody there. Gets it to Tiedemann, top of the key. Tiedemann works down the left side, back to Swain. Bounce pass, tries to get it into Frank. Nice move by Calvert. Knocks it out of bounds, but interceptor basically blocked the pass. 24 on the shot clock. Coaches are upset about something. Not sure what happened, what they're angry at. I didn't see anything, but he clearly was upset. Swain looks to inbound the ball. Long pass to Messer. Messer going up against Miracle. Messer coming right-hand side, wants to go down the lane. No, passes it out. Frank, three-pointer, no good. Ball's loose and knocked out of bounds. That was a nice play by Swain as he went out of bounds. Threw the ball, hit Miracle, who was standing out of bounds. So that's going to be basketball for the Cardinals. 2:33 remaining here in the game. Inbound pass. They bounce pass inside to Eder. Eder goes up, gets the no good on the shot, but he got fouled. Gets to go to the line for two. They're going to call this one on whom? Not sure whom. That's going to be Griffin Lofesweiler. Gets the first foul, his first foul. That's going to be the sixth team foul there. Eder's going to take time here. First shot is going to go up and no good off the front of the rim. CJ Bio of America is a global leader in animal nutrition and health, and they are looking for motivated and talented individuals to join their growing team. If you're looking for competitive pay, amazing benefits, and being valued in the workplace, apply today at CJ Bio America's Facebook page. Equal opportunity employer. Second shot up and no good. Long rebound gotten by Frank. Up top to Messer. Three-pointer on the way. Long, no good. Eder with the rebound. He makes a move, tries to go inside, passes outside now to Tiedemann. Tiedemann three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound. Bounced inside, picked up by Calvert. Calvert picks up his dribble, passes it over. Oh, there's Hansen with the ball. He comes down, finds Lofesweiler outside. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Out of bounds off of Ian. That shot went way over the basket, right into the hands of Ian. So I think we're going to call it a pass, not a three-point shot. But it had a little too much heat on it, and Ian couldn't keep a hold of it, so it goes out of bounds on the Gales. Tiedemann drives baseline. Back outside to Swain. Intercepted by Lofesweiler, who gets it to Ian, who brings it over to left-hand side. Finds Miracle. Miracle comes into the lane. Back out. Calvert, three-pointer on the way. Off the rim. No good. Rebound. Nice one by Lofesweiler. Gave it to Miracle, who bounces it inside to Hansen. Foul on the play. It's going to be underneath. That's going to be the fourth team foul. But that's going to be a foul on Messer, his third, as he did a nice reach on that one. So Gales get the ball. 35 seconds on the shot clock, minute 43 on the game clock, leading 72-41. That's a 31-point lead. More players coming in. We got two coming in and one going out. Eder comes in. Lochner came in. Now we got a couple more coming in. So we're going to have Coates come in. He's going to come in for Messer. And we have Ely coming in, and he's going to come in for Tiedemann. So the only starter in there still is Frank. The ball gets outside to Lofesweiler. Lofesweiler bounce pass inside to Ian, up against Coate. Miracle, top of the key. Outside to Calvert. Calvert gets it back to Miracle. Miracle, left-hand side to Ian. Ian, nice move, and they called travel as he walked before he dribbled. And we got a timeout. So let's go ahead and go back to studio. This is Gale basketball right here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
From the heartbeat of local radio to cutting-edge digital campaigns, Connoisseur Media connects communities like no one else. Since 2004, we've been amplifying local voices, creating unforgettable moments, and helping brands truly shine. Whether it's radio advertising, digital marketing, or video content, we build connections that matter. Ready to engage your audience? Visit connoisseurmedia.com today or call us at 955-5656.
Welcome back, Gale basketball. We had a line change while we were gone. Now the whole rest of the bench is in. So we got Jamison Baker, we have Justice Nealon, we have Thomas Kenobi, James Moore, and Garrett Royster. So whole new lineup in for the Gales. Some new players coming in as Rogers comes in for the Cardinals. We still have Lochner, we have Coates, we have Frank, and we have Ely. So they maintain. I think they switched out one player and brought Rogers in. Frank comes down, outside pass. Here goes Ely. Long pass on the three-pointer. It's good. 72-44. 28-point lead. Minute 18 left. They get the ball to Moore. Moore gets it over in the corner. That's going to be on the way. Thomas Kenobi. No good. Rebound by Moore. Pardon me. Back outside to Royster. Shots. No good on that one. Rebounded by Kenobi, and they're going to call a foul. Foul's probably going to be on Lochner. So Lochner picks up what should be the 4th or 5th team foul. So Royster's going to go to the line. Nope, I lied. Kenobi's going to go to the line, shooting 2. Thomas Kenobi, these will be the first 2 free throws he has shot all year. So he's coming to the line, remember, just right off the bench. First time to get to the line all year, and he's playing in a playoff game. A little bit cold. First shot is up. Good. He's 1-1 on the season. 73-44. Gaels up by 29. More players coming in for the Cardinals. Should we learn their names with a minute left, folks? Yes, because they get to play. So Kolaski is in. That's going to be Williams is in, and Idle is in, along with Rogers and Coates. So Kenobi, second shot, up, off the backboard, no good. Rebound on that one by Idle. He gets the ball over to Kolaski. Kozlowski runs right into Baker, but they call a block on Baker. So that ref, then that's the same one, he calls them blocks. He didn't call a charge all night. Every time he's had it, he's called a block. I think you're never going to know who in transition, who's going to be your ref down there. And one of the other refs is always called charges. That's how they ref. That's their choice. Shot on the way for Kozlowski. It's good, 73-45. Baker, he gets in the stat book with a foul. You get in one way or the other, folks. All right. We want to say thank you. Oh, nope, you're going to shoot the ball. Second shot is up and good as Kozlowski now has 2 points off of 2 free throws. Royster's going to bring the ball up on the right-hand side. Gives the ball to a cutting Kenobi. He comes up top over to Baker. Baker on the right-hand side gets into Nealon. Nealon, nice turnaround jumper. Little short rebound. That's going to fall into the hands of Williams, who gets it outside to Kozlowski. Kozlowski's going to work it up the right-hand side. Gives it off to Rogers. Rogers, top of the key. That's Idle. Idle up, and three-pointer is good. 38 seconds remaining, 73-49. Moore has the ball in the corner to Baker. Baker puts up the three-pointer off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Rogers. He's coming down the right-hand side. 25 seconds left in the game. Floater up. No good. Rebound, though. That was by Williams. Williams gets fouled on the shot. Shot is no good, so he's going to go to the line shooting 2. And they're going to call Moore at the foul. So 2 shots here now for Williams. 21 seconds remaining in the game, 73-49. So Gaels are going to walk away with another victory in another game. They play next week. It'll be another home game here. I think that'll be the district final before Sub-State, where they'll start to play on neutral courts. So Reed Williams, and shooting 0 free throws on the year also. Finally, he gets 1 up and good. 21 seconds, 23-point lead for the Gaels. Second shot is on its way, and it's good. Nealon brings the ball into play. Here comes Royster down the left-hand side. Passes it up to Kenobi. Kenobi back to Nealon. Nealon over to Baker. Baker, quick move, back to Nealon, top of the key. Nealon drives into the lane. No good. Gives it to Moore. Moore gives Royster. Royster coming into the lane. He puts up, what a nice shot. He was pushed all around by Coates. No foul call, but he came down the left-hand side, up and good. 75-51. Gaels are going to walk away tonight victorious. This is Gael basketball, folks. Remember, stick around. We are going to have the Daniel Tyer post-game show here on 92 Rock. Daniel Tyer, for 100 years, has been the place to go for tires and automotive services in Fort Dodge. If you need tires replaced, Daniel Tyer has the replacement tire to fit your needs, and from the brands you trust. Stop by and see them at 520 1st Avenue South in Fort Dodge. So Gael basketball here on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision, to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Yes, those are chicken tenders. And yes, they're on a plate with your favorite Pizza Ranch items. which means, yes, chicken tenders are now available at Pizza Ranch buffets. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted and the unexpected can happen in a heartbeat. Mercy One offers the latest cardiovascular treatment options, leading-edge clinical research trials, and the region's top cardiologists and surgeons. Count on our experts for the most advanced therapies and personalized care, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Jessica Miracle in Fort Dodge today.
From the heartbeat of local radio to cutting-edge digital campaigns, Connoisseur Media connects communities like no one else. Since 2004, we've been amplifying local voices, creating unforgettable moments, and helping brands truly shine. Whether it's radio advertising, digital marketing, or video content, we build connections that matter. Ready to engage your audience? Visit connoisseurmedia.com today or call us at 955-5656.
Frank, three-pointer on the way, front of the rim, no good, rebounded by Horn. Horn breaks through everybody, goes in for the shot, totally fouled. Basket's good. They're going to call that on Meck. Inbounds. Messer has it. He's coming into the lane, loses the ball. Miracle picks it up, gives it to Gaels, left-hand side, finds Horn, up and in. Oh, that was an alley-oop for the ages. For the Cyclones the other night, but equally as good. Oh, nice pick set. They could have called a foul on that one as he rammed right into it. That was Miracle setting a Huff pick. Here comes Horn, has the ball underneath. What a move. No good. Gets the rebound. Goes up. Oh, that's Edder's fourth foul. Horn got his own rebound, went up. Edder had ball. Barkley guarded by Reynolds, over to Gaels, left-hand side. He's going to bring it back to center. Goes into the lane, picks up, overcoats, 2 points. Nice floater is that Horn. Horn comes down in against Edder. Spin move, puts up the shot, no foul, but rebounded by Hansen, nothing in, tipped in by Horn. Oh, that was just beautiful. Have Dixon in, and the Gaels, that doesn't matter. Gaels get the ball. Gaels, left-hand corner, three-pointer, good! That is third of the night. Underneath. Bargfried back up to Gaels. Gaels working on the left-hand side, comes center, finds Miracle. Miracle, three-pointer on the way from the right-hand side, good! 58-28, and again with the ball. He comes baseline, two shot. Oh, and there comes the steal by Gaels. He's going to come down. Oh, they don't call a foul on Messers. He totally fouled him. He missed it. Work it back to center, finds McElroy at the free throw line. McElroy works down the right-hand side, just outside the lane. Long pass out to Gaels. Three-pointer on the way. Guess what? That one's good. Oh, that just Gets just kind of beat up by a bunch of people. Oh, three-pointer by Gaels, no good. Rebound by Horn, makes it. Fouled by Reynolds. That's another and one. Ask her about handling your property, life, vehicle, or farm and ranch insurance today. Contact Lindsay. Second shot up and good. At 515-855-7000 to get a free quote. Check her out on Facebook at LYNSEY Simpson American Family Insurance. Oh, on that one, no foul called. Horn goes all the way down. Two people end up on the floor. 70-41. Gaels up now by 29. They get the ball into Hansen. He comes into the lane, puts the shot up. It's good as he split through the defenders like my hair used to do to me. Just going to stop saying it. 3-pointers. And then we've got finally our player of our game. And player of the game is brought to you by Sports Page Bar and Grill. Got to find my sheet. I am sorry, folks. There we go. Sports Page. Bar and Grill in Fort Dodge. Bring out the entire family to enjoy your favorite teams. They have 44 flat screen TVs. You can enjoy your favorite meal and drink while you enjoy the game at Sports Page Bar and Grill in Fort Dodge. And that's going to be Hunter Horn. Hunter Horn doing what he does. 26 points, 12 rebounds, 7 blocks, 2 assists, and 1 steal. What a night for Horn as he again gets player of the game for tonight's game. So the Gaels advanced. They lived to fight another day. And I'm going to say they did more than just live. They thrived with the victory tonight, winning over the Cardinals 75-51. Now, I talked to you about the point spread as we went in by quarter. And after the first quarter, they led by 6. After the second quarter, they led by 15. And after the third quarter, they led by 30. Fourth quarter, they end up winning the game by 34, so they put in 4 more points. Or 4 more points than did the Cardinals in the final quarter. But that spread, as you said, it was still kind of tight after the first quarter, but then at halftime to get that 15-point lead, that's comfortable. A 30-point lead, that's just backbreaking for the other team, and it's really, that's where you want to go. And like I said, that is a geometric growth and not an arithmetic growth. But again, silly little things that I know, don't know why I know these things. My wife would tell you because I play too much trivia. Joining us now is Coach Gokerndorfer. Coach, congratulations. You get to survive and play on. Oh, Mike's not on yet. There we go.
Thank you, Lance. I thought we handled, the physicality pretty good, and we defended pretty well. We switched well, made their shots tough, and we got it out there, and then we subbed, and all those kids got to play. It was good to see.
Yeah, it was very nice. After the first quarter, you led by 6. At halftime, you led by 15. After the third quarter, you led by 30. But it ended up being a 34-point lead. But I think once you got past that third quarter, it was a done deal.
Yeah,
and everybody kind of knew it.
We started subbing more, and so that's part of the deal. Yeah, we came out in the third quarter. They were ready to go. We had 4 guys with 2 fouls, and because we were reaching a lot, so we quit our reaching, and stopped the drive with our body, moving our feet. Switched well. I thought we did a great job in that third quarter defensively, and then we passed the ball better. Hunter ended up getting some stuff to the rim because we were moving the basketball, and it was hard to double him when the ball's being moved like that because they got to guard everybody,
right?
Kind of thing. So,
they had to do it too because you've got Miracle out there hitting the threes. You've got Gaels hitting the threes. They had to be honest again. It's like they were triple teaming him underneath, just in the first and second quarter. And when they realized, fine, they're going to kill us with the threes, out they go, and Hunter frees them right up.
Isn't that funny how that works? When you got guys
funny.
It's really important that they do that.
Yeah.
It is, because then it spreads it out. And so that was good. It was good to see Grant hit again, and then Ty hit some big shots. He's kind of been struggling a little bit from that three-point line, but been working at it too in practice. He just stays after and shoots, and I think that's important.
Yeah, he just quietly got to the double digits there. He got 11 points tonight. Really nice game. Played some good defense. One ref always called the block. Other ref called the charge. Yeah. And like I said, the one where I think it was Hansen it was McElroy. It was underneath. I thought he set up camp. I thought he had done everything. Yeah. But the ref's going to call, and you can't see who your ref's going to be and be like, I'm not going to get it.
No,
but you got to play with the refs you get.
Exactly. And I do think there was a couple where we were still moving or we weren't squared up totally, and that's a block. There's no two ways about it.
Right.
So I was happy with the job the official did. There's no two ways. They did a great job. Let us play a little bit and call what they needed to. It was a good game for us. So yeah. we knew they'd come ready to go. So.
You were happier than the Earlham coach was with the officials, I think.
I was definitely, yeah. I like these guys. I'd take them. They just do a solid job all the time, and they enjoy what they're doing.
And they were. It was fair. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You both shot 21 free throws.
Yeah.
I mean, and they don't. No ref out there thinks I'm going to keep it exactly even. But when that's what happens, they're calling it even.
They did a good job.
Yeah.
So and that's neat. We got the district final here Tuesday night.
Yes.
We don't know who that's with yet. We'll have to look at the.
No, your game's a little earlier than everybody.
It got over
5 o'clock. We're done at 6:30, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself.
I know. I'm going to go eat supper. I didn't get a chance to eat anything, but it was a good game for us.
Good. It was a very good game. I was down in Nevada at a conference and was talking to friends, and I was telling them, I really want to get Chicken Coop to catch on, right, for the Casey Center.
Yeah.
No. You ready for the new one?
Shot you down.
Yeah, no. They got a better one. Pizzarina.
Pizzarina, wow. Totally up to you. I'm out.
No, I'm not going to ask you to start it, but I think that's going to be the new one, the Pizzarina, the Casey's Pizzarina. It just fit.
Yeah, it does.
All righty. Well, Coach, we will talk to you Tuesday. Really looking forward to another good game and another home game.
Yeah, it's good. We've earned it, so that's a
Yes.
neat thing. Got out there shoveling today, Lance, and just kind of forgot about everything.
No worries.
So-
The game was early. The game got moved, and it's just, when that kind of stuff happens, we make do, and
Yeah.
never, ever. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If I can't fill time, then something's wrong with me.
I learned how to do that.
All right. Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you, Lance.
Congratulations. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Have a great one. All right. That was Coach K with us here. Post-game interview, the Daniel Tire post-game show as the Gaels walk away victorious. We do have some more people to thank, and I think we may have some more commercials also to run. So why don't I do this? I'm going to go back to studio. We'll run a couple commercials. When we come back, I'll close things down, and we'll jump you up. And we've got about 3 minutes before the next pregame show. So off we go, back to studio, 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but function
Okay,
is in
you're
the
good,
detail.
Lance.
At
How many
Supreme
more
Kitchens,
commercials
they
do you
offer
have?
a beautiful line of custom
We're
cabinetry
good on
from
the first
Dura
column.
Supreme
We're
and
perfect.
an additional line of
So play
quality
2 and get back
entry-level
to me and I'll
cabinets.
finish out.
They are experts
All
in
right.
quartz and granite countertops, Fulgor Milano appliances, and custom closets. Visit Supreme Kitchens to start your transformation. Call Supreme Kitchens at 712-336-6988, or you can find us at 2230 33rd Street, Spirit Lake, IA, north of Ace Hardware.
There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday.
All right,
open
Lance.
for life.
3, 2, and 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are running tight on time, but I do got to say thank you to Fort Frenzy and Godfathers, Kemna Auto of Fort Dodge, Community Tap and Pizza, Trailhead CPA PC, Serve Pro of Fort Dodge, Michelson Matt Furniture, Dan Flattery State Farm Insurance in Fort Dodge. If you want your business to be part of our local sports broadcast, please call the Connoisseur Media Studios at 515-955-5656. Be a part of Dodger and Gale Sports all year long. It is way too early for me to say go to bed, Declan, because it's only 6:30, and that's not his bedtime. So how about this? Grandpa's coming home, Declan. We'll see you in a bit. This is Gale Basketball on 92 Rock, yourfortdodge.com. And listen on, folks, because we got the girls' game coming up next.